Nope. Equivalencies. So today, we are going over fraction equivalencies. It's actually pretty simple. But I couldn't throw all this in one day, so I spread it out into a week-long fraction week. For all the viewers at home, today is Teacher Appreciation Day, so please drop a like in the video below. All right, so today we are going over fraction equivalencies. Does anyone know what that means? Huh? Okay. Pretty straightforward. Let's draw some more pictures like we did yesterday. Except now I got pizzas, right? We got one pizza right here that has 4 huge slices to it, right? We have another pizza over here that has 8 slices. If we were to take, oopsies, if we were to take this slice right here, what would be my fraction of this picture right here?
1/4.
1/3.
There are 4 slices. We took 1, so it's 1/4. Right? Over here, if we were to take 2 slices, what's my fraction on this one? 2/8. So these are different numbers from what it looks like, right? We have a 1 here, we have a 2 there. We have a 4 here, we have an 8 there. They are technically different numbers, but guess what? These are the same fractions. These are the same. Look, doesn't the diagram, don't the pictures look the same?
The shape.
The shaded part. The shaded parts, if we were to, there's no way to do it, but you could tell that it's pretty much a quarter taken off of this one as well. So these are fraction equivalencies. Numbers might be different, but they are equal to one another. Hence the word equivalency. Equals, equivalency. You see the similarities there? These are equal fractions. This one is the larger amount of this one. This one's the smaller version of that one, right? So, let's say we didn't have these pictures here. Let's say we didn't have anything. Let's say we just had something like this. This, my friends, is implying that both of these fractions are equal to each other. They are equivalent fractions, but this one has a missing piece, right? So how could we find the missing piece to find the matching, so to find the finished fraction on this side over here? Well, because they're equal to one another, ask yourself this. What did you multiply this 6 by to create that 12? 2. Do you see why? Yeah, we're multiplying. If we multiply this 6 by 2, that's how we get our 12, right? Well, whatever you do to the bottom, you do to the top. That's a famous little saying in math, especially with fractions. Whatever you do to the bottom, you got to do to the top. So, what's 1 times 2?
2.
Look at that. You found your missing piece, and you just found the equivalent fraction to this to this original fraction right here, 1/6. If we were to draw this out, do you think they'd look the same? You think they'd be identical? Of course, because that's what equivalent fractions are. Let's draw 6. Oh my God, this is going to be hard. How do I do this? This is impossible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, no, that's all I had to do. Yeah, it's going to be really bad. So that's not a good example. Ooh, what about a box? Yeah, okay, I got it. I found something good. Okay. Alrighty. Do they look equal to one another? Yeah, this is the same size box, right? What about the shaded area? This one box equals this same amount. They're somewhat the same, right? Just pardon my drawing, that's all. But they're equal to one another. Just because this one happens to have skinnier boxes, when you take 2 from this one over here, it matches the 1 out of 6 on this one. These are equal to one another. And guess what? What if I did this? What if I threw another equivalent fraction there? And I said, hey, this 4 is the equivalent fraction of those two. What is it though? What's the missing piece? Well, ask yourself the same question that we did. If I want to find this missing piece right there, what do I multiply this top part to create that 4? Okay, so whatever you do to the bottom, you do to the top. Vice versa, whatever you do to the top, you do to the bottom. What's 12 times 2?
24.
And just like that, you found another equivalent fraction. Are you guys seeing the pattern there?
Yes.
Pretend this is 24. It's equal to one another. Pretend that box I drew it perfect. So, that, my friends, is what equivalent fractions are. Pretty straightforward. There is another thing called simplifying fractions, which is pretty much when you're given the larger amount and you have to work backwards, try to go down to the lowest term, right? Guess what? We're doing that tomorrow, not today. Why? Because I want you to master. It's not just about, learning something, a whole bunch of stuff in one day and then working on it with practice sheets. You have to master each lesson. And the only way to do it is by chugging away little by little. So today, all we're doing is practicing our skills of multiplying the top or the bottom number to find the missing piece of the other equivalent fraction. So yeah, that's all. That's all we're going to do today.